going. Hi, Michael. How you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 61 years old. I not I'm generally good health. I mean, I go have a physical every year, and I get blood work done, and whatever other tests and everything is so far so good. I have no ailments or anything other than a little bit high cholesterol that I'm on medication for.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm in good health. Work a lot, work a lot of hours, so that's
So
stressful.
yeah. So what brings you in today?
Well, I'd just like to get some ideas on how I can um, kind of improve my diet a little bit, eat more healthy options like vegetables, things like that, which I don't currently do.
Okay. So what are you hoping to get out of this appointment?
I guess some ideas, some direction to take that would help to achieve that, and help me to you know identify better options as far as eating goes,
Mm-hmm.
and help to make it more of a routine to you know to make a healthier diet.
Okay, so you're looking for a routine so you can be healthier in a more normal way.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, what are some concerns you have about what you're doing right now? You said you have a little bit of a high cholesterol, but you go to your doctor's
Yeah.
appointments regularly.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of runs in my family for one thing, but I'm sure that my current diet doesn't really um, help much at all. I mean, not I don't eat a lot of really fatty things. I eat a lot, mostly, a lot of chicken and salads, that kind of thing. But I do indulge in probably more desserts than I should,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, not enough, fiber and healthy vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Fruit, I eat some fruit. I mean, I eat more fruit than I eat vegetables, but not a lot. I would say maybe every other day or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Well, fruit is delicious. Fruit has all
it's
the sugar in it rather
better
than
tasting than
vegetables.
vegetables.
But you said you're not eating fatty meat, so that's good. That's not really
Not a lot. I mean, I
impacting.
do, but not
Yeah,
often.
you do. We all indulge every once in a while. But you said you like desserts.
Right.
So, desserts are a very easy way to implement some more fruits into your diet rather than a
Hmm.
piece of cheesecake or chocolate cake.
Right.
So, what other kind of barriers do you have
Probably
to eating more
the
healthier?
fact that I don't we don't cook a lot at home, so most of the times I'm even, because of my schedule or whatever, eating out or just picking something up on the way home from work because it's late and I just don't have time to cook a full balanced meal every
Mm-hmm.
night. I mean, maybe a couple times a week. So that's a big part of it too. It's just
Mm-hmm.
easier, to eat out. And most of the times they don't really give you a lot of, those kind of options on takeout food or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
not as healthy, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's good you know which barriers to address. Right. Well, would you be interested in hearing some ideas that I may have that have worked with clients in the past on how to implement some more healthier choices in your day?
Sure.
All right. Well, the big thing is desserts. You said you enjoy eating desserts, so instead of a chocolate cake, you can have a bowl of strawberries or any kind of fruit that you like. Maybe you can even indulge, add some whipped cream on top of it. So you're still having a dessert, but you're
Right.
not
Right.
diving into that chocolate cake. Also, incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your diet is bringing snacks with you to work rather than going for the vending machines at work or
Mhm.
picking something up. Maybe you can pack a lunch with you or pack some snacks with you. Even just some dried apples if you don't have access to a fridge or anything like that at work, some
Yeah.
dry snacks.
Okay.
Peanut butter is a good way to dress up some fruits and vegetables. maybe not vegetables. I know people eat celery and peanut butter
Yeah.
with those the
heard that.
little ant logs
Yeah.
that they call them. You can also eat in moderation. You know, it's not bad to eat chocolate cake or a steak, but maybe try and balancing it out. So when you have a steak, eat a cup of vegetables. If you have cheesecake, sprinkle some fruit on top. So there's different food options provide different benefits for you, and you shouldn't restrict what you want to eat just based on, oh, I need to eat healthier, so I'm just gonna cut straight to celery and not eat anything else.
Yeah.
You can balance out your options. So out of what I just shared with you, what of those ideas seem interesting?
Well, I think cutting down, on the desserts obviously is something that that I know has to be done. This is making the effort to actually do it, going out and buying the stuff you need to have in the house and actually reaching for it. When you get the cravings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then eating in moderation too, like you said.
So just to remind myself of where we're at, you want to eat healthier, and it's been hard to eat healthier because you've had more options eating out and busy schedule at work, so it's a lot harder
Right.
to find options, and it's also a lot harder for you to eat in moderation.
Right.
I know when I go for a bag of chips, I'm sitting there eating the whole bag of chips before I even know it.
That too.
Well, it's good. You seem very determined. It's just, seems like the big problem for you in the past has been the motivation. But I'm glad that you seem determined and you seem ready to make this change.
Yep.
What led you to make this specific change?
Well, as I've gotten older, I've also noticed that it's harder to lose weight, harder to stay in shape. Even though I may not have changed my eating habits much, just keeping on the same diet, the weight doesn't come off as easily as it used to. So that was part of it, and then just realizing that that I should be eating healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably the two main things.
Right. So your main goal is to be healthier because you've noticed that with age,
Right.
things can kind of start to go downhill. But they don't have to.
Right. I'm hoping that's the case.
All right. So would you be interested in setting up kind of an experiment to see if this change could work and we can kind of implement this into
Sure.
your routine, make a routine for you?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So let's make a specific goal. What do you want to focus on specifically? Not just eating healthy in general and eating more vegetables. Specifically, what do you think you can do more of?
Well, probably, have like a target of a certain amount of that to eat, of those better things to eat, in a given week.
A given week? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in doing it on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'd
we
like to
can
get to that point.
Yeah. So we can try setting up an experiment for a week long and do it day to day. So the average amount of vegetables that one should consume a day is 1 cup of vegetables.
Okay.
A total of 2 cups of fruits or vegetables a day. So maybe one day you
Yeah.
can eat 1.5 cups of fruit and just half a cup of vegetables and kind of balance that out. So why don't we say 1 cup of vegetables a day and 1 cup of fruits?
Okay.
Does that seem
Yeah. I think that's doable.
okay? And do you want to do this every day of the week, or would you like to start off with just a few days a week?
Yeah, I'd probably build up to it.
Build up? Okay,
Yeah.
so do you want to start with maybe 4 days a week? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
4 days a week, we eat 1 cup of vegetables and 1 cup of fruit.
Mhm.
And we're doing this for a week long. What other pieces of information do you kind of want to, or let me rephrase that. What else do you want to address today for this session? Is there anything else?
No, not really. Not that I could think of.
All right.
I'm hoping that by, doing that, I also, lose a couple pounds here and there.
Lose weight, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So again, tell me what your specific goal is to get out of this behavior change process.
Well, to eat a little healthier, get a more balanced, eat a more balanced diet, and then by doing that, hopefully, reducing my weight a little bit, a few pounds would be good, and just overall, hopefully just feeling better, a little bit more energy and things like that.
Okay. So tell me if I got this right. You are focused on having a more balanced diet, and your overall goal is to assess your health in a better way and become healthier, but also a little bonus would be losing a couple
Right.
extra pounds. It
Right.
just comes naturally from eating a little better.
Right.
You have a busy schedule, which has been a barrier for you in the past, and it's easier to eat out a lot more. But you want to try to eat in more, pack some snacks
Right.
maybe,
Yep.
eat more in moderation. So, like we said, doing the 1 cup of fruit, 1 cup of vegetable every day.
Right.
And you want to do that for 4 days for, let's start a week. So would you like to schedule our next session? Maybe
Sure.
let's say a week from now so we can see how you did?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. All right. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being I am not ready to do this, there's no way in heck I can do this, or 10 being oh my goodness, I'm ready. Let's get the behavior change going.
Mhm.
Where are you at?
I'd say 7.
7? Okay. That's great. All right. Well, I will see you next week then.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.